In this video, I'm going to show you the exact steps to go from trading $0 in crypto to trading regularly and start making a profitable trade in crypto. First, we're going to get started going over the best platforms with the lowest fees, showing you how to transfer money in different wallets to get you started and set up, and then how to place orders inside these platforms to get the lowest fees possible when you are making your trades. Let's get started. Today, we are going over step-by-step how you can get started day trading crypto. I get this question a lot, so I am finally covering this step-by-step with account setup, transferring money over to start trading perpetual futures, which was one of my favorite things to trade, how to set limit orders, market orders, how to calculate your quantities in MEXC, how to really be a profitable trader. Okay, so let's get started here. So first off, why do I choose MEXC? Simply, it has the lowest fees. So we can look at Blofin here. We got maker and taker fees. So you're going to pay a fee anytime you take a trade on one of these platforms, unless they have some promotion going on that has zero fees, which right now, currently, MEXC does have, okay, for trading Solana, which is what I trade. That means I can mark it in, I can do a limit order, I can do a trigger order, and I will pay zero fees, which is really nice. Okay. And these fees will add up as your risk amounts get larger, okay? So as you're moving into that $300,000, $500,000 risk amounts, you're looking at paying hundreds of dollars to take a trade. So you want to make sure these are in check. Futures trading, this is what we're looking at when we're trading crypto, okay? We're using leverage here. Maker fee, 0.02, taker fee, 0.06 for Blofin. Just going over a few of the platforms. Phemex, maker 0.01. Taker 0.06, okay? Buys and sells. Bitify 0.1, 0.3 for spot. Perpetual future 0.02, 0.06. MEXC, so spot trading fees are 0% for makers and 0.05% for takers. And for futures trading, what we're doing, maker fee is 0%. Taker fee is 0.02%. So this is why I trade on MEXC. I've traded on MEXC 5+ years now, so I have not had a problem with them. Granted, I do move money in and out of the account because we don't want a FTX situation. You never can tell if these platforms are going to get hacked or whatnot, so do be mindful of that. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and get started. You can click the link below to open up MEXC. It's in my YouTube description here. Can copy paste. I believe you will save on fees or get some sort of bonus when signing up with the link. And that's the goal of these links. Helps you save money, helps me get a little bit of referral money for doing this YouTube video. It does take time on my part for the editing, everything else, okay? But here's the referral code, right? Same thing. Set up your account, create an email, password. You should get a private key or secret key. Remember to keep those safe somewhere where people can't find them, especially if you have a lot of money in these accounts, okay? These should be stored somewhere safe. They're in a lockbox or somewhere else as you attempt to grow the accounts, okay? So you want to keep these safe. So the secret and private keys, you need to keep them with you in case you lose or damage your phone, your computer. Maybe it logs you out of everything. You don't remember your password, your email account, right? Happens all the time. I can't even tell you how many passwords I have. I don't even know anymore. But you want to make sure that you have those secret and private keys, because if that situation was to ever happen to you, it will ask you for those secret and private keys to get back into your account. So you would go ahead, set up your account with the link below, email, password, and click sign up. Go through the process, go through the steps. Do you need KYC for MEXC? No, okay? People have asked me this question a lot. You do not need KYC for MEXC. The only time you need KYC for MEXC is based on the amount you withdraw. All right. So withdrawal limits, no KYC. So meaning you didn't put in like a passport or general ID. You can withdraw up to 2 Bitcoin per day. That's 200,000 per day you can withdraw without KYC. So just to cover that question. So now that we have our account set up, let's say we're logged in. Okay. If you want to, you can simply go here, quick buy or sell. If you are in that approved country by MEXC, you can buy directly on the platform here, okay? You would need to set up your bank account, your credit card, whatever it may be, right? That's general, so maybe depending on your currency, right? Whole bunch of different currencies there. Let's say it's USD, Say we want to buy $100 of USDT. You need USDT to trade futures, okay? So you would receive, right? It's going to charge you a fee for transfer for buying this on any platform. So you'd need to put in your debit, credit card, whatever it may be, and you can buy directly on the platform if you are in an approved country by MEXC. Depending on what country and what platforms your country accepts, right? Go ahead and Google that for your select country. Crypto platforms out there, I can tell you, we have Coinbase, we have Binance.us, we have Kraken, okay? So we need to go to one of these platforms. We can set up account, right? Click sign up, get your email address, set up the account. Here's all the instructions, all right? Sign up, individual or business. Email address. It'll have you set up a verification code, probably for your phone, like an authenticator code. Yay. First and last name, exactly as it appears on your ID. All these platforms, Coinbase, Kraken, Binance to US, will ask for your ID. They will also do facial recognition. They will also make sure the address you type in matches your ID on that driver license or whatever it may be. Enter your phone number, blah, blah, blah. Select continue, okay? Validate the last 4 digits of your SOCH. All the things, okay? They will take your ID, okay? For Coinbase, Kraken, Binance.us, there's no way to get around that. All right, so let's say we have our account set up. We put in all the information they require. We walk through those steps. Now we're on the back end. So we're going to go ahead and all these platforms, right? They're going to look a little bit different on the back end, but they should have a buy section where you can buy crypto, okay? So here's home. This is what it looks like for Coinbase. You should set up either your bank account, a debit card, a credit card, whatever it may be. Apparently you can get a credit card on Coinbase now. Very interesting. Go figure. Pay with. Here's a bank account, right? I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm actually going to buy USDT because that's what you trade futures with, or Tether, okay? So let's say we buy 1,000. So we're going to switch our USD in this bank account. We're going to review order. So review order, and we're going to receive some USDT. So I put in 10,000, but you get it. So buy now, I would buy this. I get a bunch of USDT. And then the next step we are going to do, you should see it appear under your assets here, right? Here's whatever little ETH I have left in this account. I haven't been in this account forever, but here it is. So it should appear here as USDT instead, and then you should be able to transfer it. Okay, so how do we transfer our USDT to MEXC? We are going to go to send crypto here, and we need our wallet address from MEXC. So we can go ahead to the top, right, deposit, on-chain deposit. We're going to select USDT. That is what we're transferring. We need the correct network to transfer this on. If you are ever transferring different types of crypto from wallet to wallet, make sure you are on the correct network here. Okay. How can you find the correct network? So let's say just Google network. I'm not going to go through all these correct. I'm just putting in something simple, right? So you must use the Solana network, okay? So if I was using my Phantom wallet, right? Maybe I'm using my Phantom wallet. I have an address there. And I want to transfer some Sol. Or maybe I want to transfer Solana to my Phantom wallet, whatever it may be. You'll see there's only one network available here, which makes sense. But we're going to do USDT here, okay? USDT. And for USDT, I am always using the TRC20 or Tron network. I think it's the cheapest there is last time I looked. So here's our wallet address. We can copy that, go back to Coinbase or Kraken or Binance.us or any of those platforms. I'm going to paste that wallet address in, click it, and you'll see no compatible assets. However, let's say this is USDT. You would select that and you would click. There should be a send now button here. You should see, scroll down, recent deposits. You'll see a progress bar. So it should show progress. It should be in your wallet, I would say within a few minutes usually. So it usually takes a couple minutes to get in there and you will see USDT appear here. Okay, you should see it up above if you just hover over wallets. Okay, so that is how you would transfer crypto into your wallet. Now, let's go ahead and see how to place a trade. So I trade Solana. I suggest picking one coin to start out with so you really get to know the charts. My recording wasn't recording when I did this, but all right. So let's say we got this lovely 5-minute bullish fair value gap. This is one of the strategies on my channel. We're just going to backtrack here. I'm just going with most recent price action. We're going to go with this long, this bullish fair value gap. Do our fib retracement, right? Swing high, swing low. I'm not going to go over the strategy in detail here, but it is on my channel for your reference. And usually I'm entering at 0.618, which touched perfectly, 211.71. Okay. And we'll keep it simple, take profit at 1.272, 213.17. Now, this already played out, right? But just showing you how to calculate quantities and everything else to be a profitable trader. So, taking a long, okay? Right here. So, off to the left side, long position. This is a long position. Double click this. You can put in your account size here, 500, 50, whatever it is. I've traded as low as $10 on MEXC, okay? So you can put in 1,000 USDT. Rule of thumb for trading, especially if you're just starting out, 1 to 5% risk amount. Why? Because you are just learning chart reading, TA, how to place orders, how to get out of orders, fees. You're learning all the general concepts. So do 1 to 5% account. Once you start feeling more confident, certainly you can move that risk amount up to even 10%, okay? So 5%, meaning we're risking $50 to hopefully make $100, okay? At least. So 5%. So we have this 5-minute fair value gap here, and throw our stop loss right below it, right below this 5-minute fair value gap candle. So this wick here, put our stop loss a little bit below it, and the 0.382 line. Nice risk-reward ratio of 2. You'll see at the 0.618 level, it gives us a quantity of 70 based on that account size. Say our account size is $5,000. It's no longer 70. Now it's 352. Okay. So we need to pay attention to this quantity. This is how you are going to be a profitable trader. Okay. So 1,000. Go back. Now, depending on our stop loss, this quantity will adjust as well. 26 versus 130. Okay. However you're putting your stop loss, that's going to matter as well, okay? So we have our quantity. You need to make sure this is correct, okay? So 74 based on your account size. How we enter a limit order, we're going to go ahead. So let's say we have 0.618 to 11.71. Do 74 Solana. Make sure this is on Solana, not USDT. You will have very little trades. Solana, confirm. Most of my strategies, I am using isolated 70x. Why? Because I know I will hit my stop loss before I even come close to liquidation price, okay? So I know that. I have tested it out. I do it every day. I just know, okay? What is cross leverage? Cross means they can, if you hit your liquidation price, they can take up to half your account, even dip into other portions of your account if you don't have enough money there. So stick with isolated. All right? So we have isolated, quantity is 74. We can go ahead, click open lawn, right? And you'll see we have this beautiful open lawn here. Now, if we wanted to, we could set our take profit right there with this check mark, take profit at 213.17. So we didn't put that. I'm going to show you another way as well. And then stop loss at this red over here to 11.05. Yeah? So now you'll see this green line. So this is a limit order, right? It already touched it. So we need to come all the way back down in order to touch it again. You'll see down below, we have open orders. This has not hit yet. You can also put our take profit down here. You could put whatever it was, 211 or something, 213, I don't remember. And then our stop loss at 211. Okay. So if we lose $50, we win 100, whatever we're doing there. So you can hit confirm. Our take profit and stop loss is set in place. All right. And once we hit this line, it'll take our order and it will be in open position. You'll see that open position here, and you'll be able to see with the candlestick movements, your money tick up or down. Should we be paying attention to money? No. Okay. We're paying attention to our overall strategy, following the rules, following our risk reward ratios. Okay. So I know it's hard to do in the beginning, not to pay attention to the money, but try your best, okay? Let's say I don't want this order in, I want to revoke it, can just hit this trash can, revoke. All right, so line's no longer there, it won't take it, it's gone, okay? So don't forget, if you have open orders and you leave them, they will be taken if it comes back and hits that price, so don't forget to hit the trash can. All right, so let's say we missed our limit order, right? But we still really like this play. We still really want to get in. So we're just going to mark it in. You will need to obviously adjust where you're getting in at. So maybe we're aiming for this 2 level and we're getting out here. Maybe your stop loss is above this low instead. Okay. Maybe we're aiming for 2.272. Oh my gosh, it's moving. Okay. Say we're getting in there. You just click, look at your quantity. What, 20? So 20. You can just hit open log and it'll open an order for you right away. Okay. So you'll open up that order and you will be good to go. Okay. And you'll see it play out. So those are limit orders and market orders are what I typically use. If you wanted to also set your take profit levels here, you can do that by hitting close. So if we were closing in at, let's say we're at 213.80, closing at 214, we want to close 20 out of that soul. Hit close long and it'll close it out. I believe, yep. So your fee rate right now is 0%. It'll give you a fee rate down here and everything like that. Okay. So you can close out with a limit order there as well. I believe it does save on fees. Right now we're on the Solana where MEXC runs these promotions. It seems every couple of months this year. Will it continue? I don't know, but you'll see 0 fees, whether you mark it in or not, on a bunch of different coins here. Suggest sticking with one coin to start out trading. Learn the chart, learn that coin, love it, get to know it. I love Solana right now, just in our current market cycle, right? There's Bitcoin, there's ETH, there's Atom, there's ADA. Think of long-term altcoins that have been around a while. We don't want a brand new altcoin. Could be a rug or could dump on you pretty quick. We want something that has consistent volume, been around for a while, everything like that. So pick a coin, get to know the chart. Don't be hopping around. You're trying to learn strategies in TA. Just pick one coin and really trade that day in and day out. So that is how you start day trading as a beginner. If you are looking to get started, super fun job for me. I love trading. I love learning. I love TA, just who I am and how I got brought into this world. It's totally worth it, even with all the mistakes in accounts I have blown over the years. It is paying off big over the last couple of years for me. So continue on the course, continue learning, studying. Like I said, if you can schedule out 1 hour a day, watching YouTube videos, studying a course, reading a book, learning different concepts, back testing, practicing trades on TradingView. I have a TradingView link down below. I also have a TradingView video on my channel for you guys. Whatever you need to do to learn that stuff, I suggest really doing it. A lot of people think the failure rate in day trading is so high, like 95% or something crazy. But people, right, don't have the persistence to learn it, do it day in and day out, and really take it seriously. They think they can treat it as passive income. I don't necessarily believe in such a world of passive income. You're always going to have work somewhere, whether you like it or not. Trust me, I've tried a million things. But this has been great, right? You can simply look at a chart, take a trade, move up your risk amounts, stay on for half an hour a day, and you're making more and more money, okay? And really, your time amount per day doesn't change, okay? So if you guys are interested, I do, of course, have a course. It comes with the group right now. How long that will last, I am unsure. But, of course, I go over trading psychology, trading futures, leverages, a lot of TA concepts I wish I would have known in the beginning that I didn't feel like a lot of people covered for me. But we got order blocks, we have Elliott wave theory, how to read price action, candlesticks, trend lines, etc., so on and so forth. And then we got trading strategies as well that we're working on day in and day out, okay? I also live trade, perpetual futures with the group, morning and night, okay? So if you can't make it, that's okay. They are recorded here. You can see my thought process, which is crazy sometimes. See my failures, you can see my mistakes. They are all recorded on here, okay? So those are for your viewing pleasure or however you want to take a look at it. You can see what I'm looking at, thinking about the chart, right? There's a lot of emotions in trading. Trading psychology is also very important. But anyways, enough of my spiel. If you guys have questions, you know what to do. Drop them down below. I will be sure to answer them. And thank you for watching.